Hello guys. Okay, yeah, Vlogtober didn't happen, did it? I'm sorry. I think I really need to get out of the habit of saying, oh yeah, I'm going to vlog every day for however long, or I'm going to do this every day for however long, because whenever I say that, something goes wrong. So I think instead what I'll do is I'll say that I will definitely vlog or do something at least once a week, and count anything else as kind of a bonus. Oh, why didn't I vlog for Vlogtober? Well, first of all, I had a sick cat. Crow had a very bad turn. I actually thought at one point I was going to lose her, and she was sick for about 10 days, and I can't get used to the fact that I have to look up there now instead of down here. I'm recording this on my Mac, so if at some point I turn into a dubbed Japanese movie, you know how it goes. It's because I'm recording on my Mac. I've updated to Mavericks because on the last one I had, I think was Mountain Lion. I don't know. I had something. It was a 10 point something, and I have a 10 point something else, and it was free. I think I had Mountain Lion to start with, and for some reason, whenever I tried to record on my, what do you call it, webcam, the audio and the video got out of sync, and it got progressively worse. So you couldn't even fix it. It wasn't like this was the video and the audio was there, and you chop the audio and put it there and it works. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. The video would be this long and the audio for it would be like this long. So you'd be like, well, how do I stretch it? Maybe if I make it all that long, it'll fit. But no, because it was kind of, how can I explain it? It's like the Doppler effect. It would start off this much would be so many words, and then it would be this much would be so many words, and this much would be so many words, and by the time we got to the end it was like this much was so many words. It just got ridiculous. So yeah, I haven't been able to use it, but I'm kind of hoping that this will work now I've updated to Mavericks, so I thought I'd give it a try. So if I'm all out of sync, that's why, and I won't do it again, I promise. What can I tell you? Oh, new hair. Guess who I'm going to be for Christmas? Guess who I'm going to be for Halloween? I'm not going to show you till Thursday, but oh, that went a bit crazy. I'm not going to show you the whole thing till Thursday, but I think if you follow me on Facebook, you've probably already seen me say who I'm going to be, but if you haven't seen me on Facebook, then feel free to guess. What else? I've got an awesome new book. It's called Victor Frankenstein on the Workings of the Human Body. Victor Frankenstein. Oh, it's the secret journal of Victor Frankenstein on the secrets of the human body. Now, if you like me and you just like this kind of stuff, it's awesome. It's got like little fold-out books. Sorry, I'm trying to stay on camera because at least 2 of my viewers lip read. So I'm trying to stay on camera with my mouth so that they can see what I'm saying. But I'm all back to front because I'm on the Mac. Here we go. So yeah, this has got little fold-outs and drawings and sketches. Some of the sketches are amazing. From now on, if I'm holding something up in front of the camera, I'm not talking. There. So you're not missing anything, okay? Aren't they great? I hope you can see that. They're really good drawings. There's the monster. There's diary entries, there's letters, there's pull-out skulls and things. 3D stuff. I'm not going to show you all of it, but there's letters and things, like there's pull-out stuff. Laura, the crochet zombie, artistic pagan, whoever she is this week, she would love it because she would alter it, but I like it as it is. So yeah, really cool. It was only a few pounds. I think Sharon told me about it at the Works for, I think it was £2.50 at the Works, and I think I paid, I think it was about £6 on Book Depository, and I had a 25% off coupon, and then I had a 5% off discount for the weekend, so that was well worth getting. It's published by bookhouse.co.uk. What else? Oh, this is what I've been working on. This is Oren She from Kill Bill, and she's going to be one of my Goth Girls collection. I'll tell you a bit more about that in a minute. She's watercolour and pencil at the moment, but I think I'm going to add a little bit of inking to her, because I think she could do with a little bit more fine detailing. What else? Sorry, did I stick the whole thing in front of you there? Sorry about that. This is what I've been working on the last day or so. This one is very Hollywood starlet. Trying a different technique for shading that I saw on someone else's Instagram somewhere, I think. I can't remember who it is. I'll have to find the link and link to her stuff because I love her stuff. So a little bit inspired by her, and of course lots of hair. I love hair. Can't decide whether to colour her in yet or not, but I might do a copy of her and then colour that one. What else? Oh, quite a few people have asked about my tablet. I got a tablet second-hand from a friend of mine who didn't need it anymore. It is this one. Whoa! Weird mirror in mirror in mirror effect there. Can you see that? I love that. Anyway, this is a Samsung Galaxy Note 10.1, which means it's 10.1 inches across that way, and it's beautiful. I love it. I can't fault it. There's nothing wrong with it, ever, at all. It does everything I've asked it to do and more. I just can't figure out the case, apparently. Case is from eBay. I don't know why anybody asks me where I get anything anymore, because I always say eBay or Amazon. Just whichever one's cheapest. What else? Oh, I found these. These are cool. Look at these. These are cake toppers, you know, like for putting in cupcakes. Let me get one out. I like this one. Isn't she cool? She's for going in the top of cupcakes, but I thought they'd make really cool bookmarks. If you kind of cut out that bit to make a little thing, how can I explain? You know, like a paperclip, the plastic paper clips, they start off flat, but you have a little bit that comes out, and it sticks out, and that's where your paper goes in. Yeah, if you did that with her, that would work. You'd get a paperclip. And they're all funky designs. I've got little witches and vampire with his bat, and a witch with a cat. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong bit again, aren't I? Should I be looking up there? I haven't got used to this because I've never filmed on my Mac really because it never worked properly. It always used to get out of sync. So now I'm having the whole, but I can't go that way, but everything's backwards, but no. I can see myself on screen like you see me on screen, which means everything is the wrong way around for the way I usually work. Usually it's a mirror image. I got some of these. These are cool. These are they're just little ink pad things. But they clip together. I put okay, let me start again. They all have these little plastic there we go. They all have these little plastic lids and they came separately. So what I did was I put a sticky dot on the top of the lid and I stacked them up, which means a little bit of washi tape down the back, and now I can just open them like this and use them. And I've put the colours down the side so I know what colour is which. So if I want a blue one, that's the blue one. So the only lid I've got to lose is the red one, and that's taped. See? Just a bit of plastic washi tape, like deco tape, the PVC stuff. And there should be a black one as well, but I've got the black one separate because I use the black one more, so there's no point clipping it all together. But because they all clip on, see? They don't just fall off, like if I do that, they don't all fall apart or anything. So I've been able to put that in my travel kit. It's rather handy. What else? My Midori. For those who are always asking about it. My Midori is chunky. It's very, very chunky at the moment. It's it's not that chunky, hang on. I've got my pen in the middle of it. There we go, that's better. There we go. It's a bit chunky because I've got my extra booklet for NaNoWriMo, which starts on Friday. Yes, Friday the 1st, National Novel Writing Month, where you write 50,000 words of a novel in 30 days or something. I don't know, it's 1,600 words a day or something, but I've got something that I need to write, so I'm using it for that. I'm actually using it as for getting all the prompts ready for next year for the big class. So I've got my extra book, then I've got my notebook, then I've got my diary, and then I've got my journal, which is getting a bit chunky. I'm just over halfway through this 128-page book, and you can see how thick it is. I am seriously considering, at the end of October, going to another book. And what I might do is just put all my notes and things in this one, so that I've got one book for September, October. And then I'll move to, for November, I think I'll use one book. And I'll do a different video on this because I've not really thought it through properly, but I can't work with 4 books. I mean, this is crazy. It still works. I can still carry it. You know, it's not too heavy because it's not that big. But you know, 4 books is a bit excessive. I think it would be better with 3. So I'm going to try and whittle it down a little bit, and I'll do a separate video on it. Do I have anything else to show you? Oh yes, I got some new supplies. I'm not big on supplies, as you know, and I'm certainly not big on brand names, but I have tried. I've been playing with these distress stains. Yes, I'm late to the party on these, but I'm not a big fan of Tim Holtz stuff, and I know a lot of people have had a lot of problems with these going mouldy. Touch wood, I haven't had a problem yet, but you know, you never know. I rather like them actually. I like the fact that they're water based. The alcohol inks and stuff, and the spray inks and all those, the Adirondack inks, I don't like them because they take over everything, but these, once they're dry, you can gesso over them if you want to, so I quite like that. And I got 5 colours. I got pickled raspberry, which is bright pink, spiced marmalade, which is a bright orange, dusty concord, which is really dark purple. I don't know where the other 2 are, but I've got broken china, which is that lovely tealy pale blue that Courtney's always using. And I think I got evergreen bough. Oh, here they are. Here they are. Here they are. Hang on. Broken china, yeah, that's the blue. And yeah, evergreen bough, which is a lovely dark green. I really like it. So I got those 5 colours, and you can blend them together, which I didn't know. So I've been experimenting with blending them together and things like that. I want to also get antique linen and tattered rose, which is the 2 of the distress ink pads that I really like, but I hardly ever use, because I prefer this kind of stuff to ink pads. These are better. So I'm going to get those 2 in this, because I really like those 2 colours for backgrounds. If you don't want to do anything else, but you just want to add a bit of interest to your background, giving it an aged paper look is the next best thing to actually doing something with it. So, drink. Every time I have a drink when I'm on video, I don't know if any of you watch Graveyard Girl, Bunny Mayers. She does this, because she's on the swamp, she does this whole sippy sippy. It's really funny. She makes me laugh so much. Every time I have a drink on video, I think of that. Can't help it. What else have I got? I've got these, which are the Spectrum Noir alcohol markers. They're similar to Pro markers and Prismacolor markers and Copic markers and etc. They've got a fine tip on one end, whoops, fine tip one end, and on the other end they've got a broad tip, but the broad tip is much smaller than the Pro marker tip. Oh, there you go, if I hold it against my jumper you can see it. It's much smaller than the Pro marker tip, and they look like they come out pretty easily, so I reckon if you could get brush marker tips for these, you could convert them into brush markers. So that's something I'm going to look into. I've been trying to find out if the brush markers for the flex markers or the large aqua marker nibs fit Pro markers, because I don't like the big chunky chisel tips on my Pro markers, and that's one of the reasons I don't use them, because I can't colour in large areas. I use them for small areas. I love them for small areas. I've also got a set of Copics that I'm playing with at the moment. Thank you, Bev, for loaning them to me. They are on loan. They're not mine. I can't afford Copics. No. This particular set is a 72 set, and it's like 200 quid or something. That's before you add the import duty and the postage and everything else. They're expensive. But I do really like the colours. The colours, they don't... With Pro markers, they have a tendency to go a bit muddy, whereas Copics don't seem to do that. I haven't really played with the Spectrum Noirs yet to find out how they compare to Pro markers, but I am going to. I've been too busy doing other stuff to really get into these. But that's one of my things for today. I'm going to spend the afternoon playing with those, see how it works. Oh, yes, I thought I'd tell you about these. A couple of little bargains I picked up. There's a wonderful set of stationery for those of you in the UK. They are by Wilko's, of all people, and this is a really nice little pad. It's got a nice amount of paper in it. I'd say maybe 50 sheets, maybe 100. not entirely sure. It's got a lot of really nice paper in it. It's lovely paper to work with. It even takes fountain pen. It's plain on the back. It's got these lovely designs on the front. They're to-do lists. I'm really sorry, I keep getting the wrong side of everything. I can't work out which way I'm going. There you go. They're all the same design, but they're really cool. And they've got a whole set of these. This sort of stationery, like gift boxes and exercise books and folders and pens and little cards, notelets, all sorts of stuff. But I really liked these, and they were 40 pence. 40 pence! Now, for those of you who don't live in England, 40 pence, right, £1 is equivalent to $1, pretty much wherever you live, whether you're using American dollars, Canadian dollars, Australian dollars, you know, 100 of whatever you have equals $1. Well, 100 pennies equals £1, and these were 40 pence, which works out about 60 cents, I think, in US dollars. So, bit of a bargain there. And also, Tracy showed me these. Now, these are from the Range. I don't know if you've been in the Range lately, but the Range do all these cool little journaling cards. Let me see if I can get a better look. It's really confusing for me, I'm sorry, because from where I'm sitting, my hand should be in front of in front of my face, but it's not. So it's really weird. But anyway, you can see these. These are like little journal cards, and there's all sorts of different types. There's list ones, and ticket ones, and travel ones. Ones with the, like little baby lined note paper. That's about the right size for my writing as well. They're just really, really pretty. Look at that one. Lovely design on it. These are from the Range, and they do them in packs, apparently, different size packs of different styles and things. I'd never heard of the Range before, but I have now, and apparently we've got one locally, so I'm going to go down there at some point and have a look. And I thought they would be useful for those of you who do Project Life stuff, because I've been printing out these kind of printables. I apologise, I don't know who these are by. If you go on Courtney Brooks' Pinterest board, these are one of the printables she's got listed, so you can find them there. That's where I found them. These are just some free designs that somebody did for Project Life. And these are cool for using in your journal. I rather like them. And sometimes if I can't take my journal for any reason, I'll just take a few of these with me. And if I have time, I'll sketch on the back or draw or write or something. And then I can put it in my journal when I come back. What else? Oh, I've changed my desk organiser. I had the in-bag organiser, which was fantastic, and I loved it, but I'm an out of sight, out of mind girl, and I didn't use it enough. I found I was putting things in it and losing them because I couldn't see what was in it, so I got one of these. This is a little cheapy toiletry set that I picked up for £1 in Poundland. £1 being the equivalent of $1. Not monetary wise, it's like $1.50 or something, but you know, relatively to speaking, $1 is like £1. So, you know, dollar store stuff. And I'm preferring that because I've got this little bag that I can put important stuff in that I keep losing, like my pencil sharpener keeps going walkabout. And since I keep putting it in here, I haven't lost it yet. Although that said, I don't know where it is right now because it's not in here. I think I might have used it, so it's probably on the desk. But this has got, I can pick it up and it's clear on the bottom as well, so I can find anything I need. And it's actually better than having it split up because I can just rummage through and find what I need and I can see it straight away. So I've put my bag organiser is now in my new bag. Those of you who follow me on Facebook and Instagram will have seen this. It's got foxes on it. Isn't it cute? It was only £8 on Amazon, and I thought, I love foxes. I'm going to have that, and it's a pretty midnight blue colour. And it's really nice, soft canvas. It's really lovely. I like it. So there you go. My organiser is in that now. And yeah, I think that might be it for today. So basically, video-wise, expect me when you see me. I will try and do as many as I can. But honestly, I found that the minute I say I'm going to vlog every day, all hell breaks loose, and I don't get to do anything. Whereas if I say, well, I'll try and do at least a video a week, I tend to do more, because as I'm doing something, I'll think, oh, I could do a video on that, oh, I could do a video on that. Like earlier, I said, oh, I'll do a video on my Midori. So when I finish filming this, I'll probably go and do one on my Midori, and then I've got one for tomorrow. So, you know, it tends to work out like that. Whereas if I vlog every day, it's more kind of, I have to, therefore I don't feel like I've got anything to do. It's my brain, that's how it works. So, anyway, oh! Almost forgot these. This was the bargain of the day. These for those of you in the UK, Home Bargains do these. There are loads of different ones. There's kids ones, this is the kids, there's babies, there's florals, there's a couple of Christmas ones. 29 pence. 29 pence, that's about 40 cents. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 acrylic stamps in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them are words. And they're nice stamps too. Obviously I don't know, you know, with them being cheapy stamps, bedtime stamps they're by. So if you wanted to use them for cards and stuff, you'd probably have to look up the angel policy, but I'm only going to be using them in my art journal. I don't make cards and things, so yeah, that was a bit of a bargain. I think that's it for today. Yes, I will try and do another video very soon. Basically, that's my new regime until Christmas. I'm going to see how that goes, just doing videos whenever I can. Don't forget that we now have the new Journal Gypsies site up and running. That link will be down there, but it's journalgypsies.com. We're still having a few teething issues, just getting up and running, just, you know, working out what we're going to do and when we're going to do it, because I don't want everybody to be to a set timetable. I don't want to be like, you know, Mondays we do this and Tuesdays we do this. I want people to do things when they feel like doing it. And we've got a team of about 12 people. Sorry, 13. We've got a baker's dozen. 13 people, including one child artist, whose mum is on the team, by the way, before anybody starts. All communication with her is done through her mum. Not that anybody really needs to communicate with her, but, you know, if she wants to check anything or she wants to ask anything, we do it all through her mum. So she's perfectly safe. It's quite a generic group. We've got all sorts. We've got two guys doing it for a start. We're all UK artists, so we're based in the UK, or we are from the UK and we live somewhere else. So, for instance, Eveline is one of our team. She's excuse me, she's originally from the Netherlands, but she lives in the UK. And we've also got Anna, who is originally from the UK and currently lives in Barcelona. So, yeah, we've got a very eclectic team. We've got full-time artists, we've got full-time writers, we've got Dan Brown and Ray Blake, who've both been published. Dan lives on a boat. Yeah, really. We've got acrylic painters like Jeanette House. We've got, like I say, child artists like Ray. I'm just going to call her Ray. That's her name. But that's all the information I'm going to give. Ray is our child artist. We've got several people who've never done anything to do with social networking painting in any way. You know, they haven't had a Twitter. They've maybe had Facebook, but they don't really put their work up. They've never blogged. All sorts. And we are based on Tumblr, so everything's free. There's not going to be, you know, we've got a YouTube channel, Journal Gypsies. Journal Gypsies, yeah. We haven't used it yet, but you know, as and when we do videos that can go on there, we'll put them up. So you might want to go over and subscribe to that as well. I'll put the link down below. And 30 minutes. What else? I think that's it for today. I'll do another video if I need to add anything else. I need to tell you about my new classes as well. So yeah, that's 2 days worth of videos. So you'll see me tomorrow and you'll see me the day after. Bye!